I came into my room and my husband, I think he's on the floor. I mean, I know he's on the floor. I think he's dead. Come on, honey, wake up. Babe, come on, babe, wake up, babe.
How did he injure himself?
He himself.
How did he cut himself?
And I fell asleep on the couch and I came in here and he was on the floor. He was on
911 call operators have to be so focused on the information they're receiving because it can all make the difference. In these 6 cases, you'll see what happens when a terrifying 911 call leads to a horrific discovery. Deadly threat emerges. Our first case begins on the 20th of March 2025. Police in Chicago had to quickly respond to a dispute. They were informed that a girl's mother was being held at gunpoint inside their house by her boyfriend. Having pulled the firearm on the unsuspecting pair, cops were keen to address the deadly threats as they headed to the scene.
Call emergency Mahaffey.
Hello? My sister called for emergency and she said they were going to call me, but I can't answer it now. But my mom's inside.
What's the problem?
Huh?
What's going on there?
Her boyfriend has he put it at me and my mom's head. Told me I could go to school, so I told him my sister was getting me, and I ran to my auntie's house, and he in there hitting her. He already been to jail before. His name is, I don't know his last name.
How old are you?
15.
So, where are you right now?
I'm with my auntie. She stays over here.
Did he look like he was drunk, or did he look like he was drunk or impaired by?
No, he was telling me he was a gay person, so he had teardrops on his face and tattoos on his face.
Okay, I'll send police there. How will police get in? Did you leave the door unlocked?
No, I can't. Did you want me to leave my keys over there?
I really don't want you to go back there. How far away are you?
Not far. It's walking distance. I was just like a 30-minute, not 30-minute, like a 45-second walk.
Okay, so can you see police when they pull up?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you see the police, you can come out, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll send them there.
Okay.
How you doing? What's going on?
She's been to jail before.
Okay.
Shooting at the police.
Where's your mom at now?
She's in her room, the window all the way to the right of the yellow house.
Okay.
The 911 call was particularly bleak, but the victim did a fantastic job of staying calm. When the police arrived, she guides them to the suspect and further outlines what has played out.
Hold on, let me get one more car to be out back, okay? 511. Miss?
Can I get in the car?
Yeah. You send one more car this way so we can cover the back. The caller is out here now. She's got keys to the apartment. Says she's still inside and he's been to jail for shooting at the police before. Hold on 1 second. All right, so here's the thing. I need to ask you one thing from you, okay?
Yeah.
We got another unit coming so we can cover the back, okay?
Okay.
Once we go, I need you to come up. You got to unlock the door and then just get out of the way, okay? I can't just make entry into your house, but if you let us in, then that's okay, okay? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Trying to give you the keys back here?
Can I do it now?
No, we're going to wait for one more car to get up here to cover the back door, and then we'll go up there, okay? Are you talking to your mom now, or is that your aunt?
It's my dad.
Your dad? Okay. Describe this guy to me.
He has like dreads.
Dreads?
He's like 5'9", 5'8".
Okay.
I know his name.
Okay. Is he a fat guy or skinny guy?
He's like, no. Oh, sorry. He's like a little kind of bush.
You just call him a part of fat?
No.
And you saw the gun today?
Yeah, he got tattoos on his face.
Did you
like
see the
teardrop.
Did you see the gun today?
Yeah, he had put it to my head, and then my mom got in front of me, he put it to her head. He kept hitting her with it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, once the other car unit gets here, we'll go inside, make sure your mom's all right, okay?
Yeah. She's hard of hearing, so my dad's coming because you probably won't know what she has to say.
Okay. She's hard of hearing?
Yeah, she's done. He is too.
The top right room is where he's at?
Yeah, can I go through it now?
No, we're going to wait a second. We got...
And I suppose they're still here because her car is here.
Okay. Now we'll check out, make sure everybody's good. Hey, you want to come in the front with us?
Whatever you want to do.
We got a two-man unit out back, okay?
You got 2-man unit out back already?
No. With these guys here, we'll get in the back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you want to rifle up on this one or not?
Yeah, I can do that.
When we go up there, I want you to get right behind me, okay, to the door. And then as soon as you unlock it, you come right back here. We'll leave the car unlocked. You just hop in, okay? Actually, you know what? Since 512 will be in the back, can you walk her back to the car and just have her sit down in here? Is that cool? You want to toss her the keys? I got my thing in the back too, so don't leave it unlocked up. Okay, so follow me to the door, and as soon as you unlock the door, go with this officer right back to the car, okay? All right, hold on 1 second.
The cops are waiting for further backup and are trying to coordinate with one another about how to best prepare for this situation. They try to put the whole place on lockdown.
And we're going to take the front. She's got the keys. It's the daughter. Daughter's right in the middle.
This guy had a shooting right in this unit.
Okay. If you guys could just look around the back end just in case he tries to score. He's supposed to be in the upper right bedroom right now, okay? All good, man? All right. Yeah. Supposedly he shot at the police. We'll go up there together anyway. Supposedly he shot at the police, so be careful, all right? All right, come on. Shot at the police. Turn left or right?
I don't know, you gotta mess with it. It's probably this way.
Alright, go with her, okay? Ready? Police! Police! Hey, just check it out real quick. Chicago Police, anybody home? Chicago Police! Hold on. Wait for Buck. Let me go first. I don't want you getting shot. My car. Chicago Police!
You got a basement. You got the basement.
Hold on the door. Chicago Police, yo!
The cops enter the scene and fired. They're forced to shoot down the man who was holding his girlfriend captive. They then search the house, ensuring that it's safe.
All good, get up here. Bedroom. 511. Send an EMS. Offender is down. Recovered. Give me a sergeant over here. Secure the
All right, we got EMS rolling. 510 is en route. Is the offender down?
Say yes. Tell him the offender's down.
10-4, where shots fired by police.
Yes. Christ, man. Woo! Jesus Christ.
Shots fired by police.
All righty. Someone stand down real quick, just down here for me. Don't go up on top because crazy looking. What's up? That ain't gonna work on this one, man. Someone come up, secure the rest of these bedrooms with me. Is the victim okay?
The lady, she ran out the front door, man.
Okay. Hey, Dylan.
Okay, everybody good?
Dylan, get up here.
Correct?
Yeah, well, whoever. Just help clear the rest.
Officers inside are good. The offender is down. We got EMS rolling.
The cops discuss what happened and will be questioned further on the decision to use their firearm. They're obviously in shock and struggle with what they've done.
So we don't know where the mom went?
Is that who ran out?
Yeah.
I think, what's the name I have?
Burns?
What's the young lady's name?
You talking about Burns?
Burns, yeah. Because I saw her run out, and I saw Burns run kind of like after her or whatever. So I think Burns made contact with her. She might be an argument. But you never know. It could be more than myself.
No, I got you.
didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, yeah. Come on, man.
She definitely had nothing on her.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Let's let her go.
Done all right?
What's up, man? Where's the ambulance?
I think I get it.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Yeah, no, right.
No, the weather's...
Want a bottle of water or anything, man?
No, I'm all good, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're a good man. It's all good.
Disregard, disregard.
Anyone know what streets are open with this Sacramento train? Steve, it just ended at 104th. Present?
Yeah.
Double check some. Hey, Brian.
What's the shell case of 7-4?
I got you. Do me a favor. The pit there, when the ambulance comes in, just make sure it's like they don't start kicking around all that shit.
I can put it on the top.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect. As long as you get, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I know we can clear it, but
Just leave it how it is now. The dicks will do everything, right? Thanks, man.
Take your car, take it to the end of that white shed, lock on the train if they're coming through. Okay? Wait for the ambulance, make sure the ambulance can get through. Are you okay?
All good, yeah?
Never fire.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Make sure you keep your weapons secured. How are you feeling?
Good.
Little,
you know, little lightheaded.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sergeant coming up.
how's our victim?
The cops leave the scene with medical care on the way. While the suspect was pronounced dead, the victim was taken in for medical observation and made a recovery.
Thank you.
When you say you're a little bit like that, you have water in the car?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah.
Dan, can you sit with him? Yeah. I'm so hot.
I thought that was for,
I'm so hot. You hot?
I'm hot, yeah.
Hey, Wesley, turn his camera off. Turn his bicycle off.
4-1.
You good? You're good, right? I got Cheryl getting taped. How did Cheryl's getting taped. Okay.
So we're good killing him?
I'm sorry, didn't cops go again?
I'll let you know. Come on. Wait a minute. You want to sit outside or stand outside?
No, I'm just grabbing a drink real quick.
Oh, okay.
I think Burns is over in our car with the victim anyway. Let me grab real quick.
These cops acted swiftly to bring about justice, but in this next case, it takes a long time for justice to arrive. Silent Widow's Secret. Our next case begins during an undisclosed period. Cops were sent to a widow's house to arrest her for the murder of her own husband, after listening back to a 911 call and inconsistencies in her story.
Exactly what happened. I came into my room and my husband, I think he's on the floor. I mean, I know he's on the floor. I think he's... Come on, honey, wake up. He's cold. He's cold.
Do you think he's beyond any help?
Yeah, I do. I do. Come on, babe, wake up, babe.
My partner
Babe, wake up.
is sending someone to assist you. Please leave
Honey,
everything
wake
as
up.
you found it. I'm going to stay on the line with you until they get there, okay?
Babe, wake up, babe, wake up.
What is your name,
Wake
ma'am?
up. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on, let me put you on speaker.
No, you're fine.
Babe, come on. Come on, babe, wake up.
If you want, ma'am.
Yes.
If you want to try, I can give you CPR instructions.
No.
But if you think he's beyond any help,
send somebody now, please.
Ma'am,
Hurry.
they're on their way. What is your name?
Heather Hofer.
Heather. They are headed that way, and I'm going to stay on the line with you until they get there, okay?
Ma'am, did you see what happened?
No. 2497.
Where's the coming from on him? On his chest?
And I fell asleep on the couch and I came in here and he was on the floor. He was on...
Okay. Ma'am, can you watch out? Can you check his pulse?
He's cold.
He's cold?
Cold.
When did you last see him?
About 3. And I came in just now. And I guess...
The woman was seen touching evidence, attempting to contaminate the scene, while she plays the victim, traumatized by her husband's apparent suicide.
Do you know what he cut himself with?
He said one of the stairs, but I couldn't have...
Okay, let's not go reaching around. I just don't want you to get cut, ma'am, in case it's sitting around here.
Say again?
I don't want you reaching around just in case you get cut, okay?
Was he suicidal?
Not that I know of.
Was he laying here in bed and you moved him over off the ground?
And
Okay.
when I got up...
Back here, Sarge. Oh, am I?
No.
We're not sure. She said he cut himself earlier in the night. Had been in bed in here, and then she came over, pulled him off the bed, took his shirt off. No, the lacerations I'm seeing are deep enough and have a lot of bleeding, but...
106, I believe they're pulling up right now.
106, oh my for that. Okay.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know.
It's okay.
We're going to have somebody come and look at him, but we're going to try and move him to a more accessible place right here, right outside the door.
You should have tried moving him when you're 4'11".
What's that?
You should have tried flipping him over when I'm 4'11".
Oh,
He
yeah.
was laying on his, he was on my computer, face down.
Okay.
And I rolled him over, and then and he's cold.
Does he keep his in any drawers or anything like that, ma'am?
No.
In the interview room, the woman is running circles around herself, attempting to piece together a convincing story. The cops are aware that things aren't right, but they don't know exactly what happened.
Even like for a suicide, this is a little strange. If that's what we're calling it. If we're calling it a suicide, it's strange. And things don't add up because, and I'll tell you why they're not adding up to me, okay? Because he was happy, according to you. You guys were happy. There were no signs of any unhappiness or any associations or anything like that. He didn't mention to anybody. From all accounts, everybody thought that he's pretty happy.
Yes.
And even if he was hiding something from you, you guys said that, you know, the conversation you had earlier in the evening is that you found your person, you found that special someone in your life. And he even said that, right? He said that to you. Okay? So obviously you meant a lot to him. I don't, we do a lot of these death investigations, and some of them are suicides, and when when somebody means a lot to somebody else, often they'll leave a note. Okay? We're not seeing one. We don't see a note. We don't see any reason why he would do this.
I know.
So
how do you think I feel?
So that doesn't make a lot of sense to us. Okay? And then the way it happened doesn't make a lot of sense either. Okay? He has stab wounds to his upper chest area. So that's strange to us. We don't know where the gun is that was used.
Hey, one of the guys found it.
How do you know that's it, though?
Oh, well, I don't know. I thought that's what he said.
Okay.
So.
I mean, you said steak knife because he told you steak knife. Okay. So I don't want to jump to any conclusions here, but we don't know. And why if he did that to himself, would he hide it or put it away somewhere? That just doesn't make sense. Right? Okay, so there's all these things that are not
I know. How do you think I feel?
And then on top of that, you check in on him, and he's obviously has something wrong with him. He's not completely coherent. Of course, that could be chalked up to some of the drinking, but that could also be chalked up to he has a major injury. And nothing's done. We don't know. Nobody calls an ambulance. Nobody follows up and says there should be something. Even if, at the very least, ma'am, you got to look at this.
I understand. I know. I failed.
I'm not saying that anybody failed. I'm just saying that
it looks messed up.
Yeah,
I understand. Please, no, I understand.
Even if these injuries, and we don't know the extent of these injuries. Maybe these injuries are superficial. I don't know. But even if those injuries are superficial, at the very least, it's a cry for help if he did this to himself, right? And as a teacher, one of the things you're taught to look for is, like, even with students that are crying out for help and stuff like that, they should, you know what I mean?
I know.
That's a warning sign.
5 years later, the suspect is finally called out on her crimes. They know what happened, but they don't know why. Her demeanor has completely changed now that she's been caught out.
I have no idea which person I'm just going to push the glasses up a little bit. Thanks.
Is that good?
And all of a sudden, you can't make up its mind.
Mother Nature on menopause.
Trying to figure out where I was taking you. There's a bunch of cop drivers.
Where are we taking you?
Detective office.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any
Pistols in my... Oh, I have Fine. Sorry, just a habit. Change.
of course I do. I'll pick that up. I'll put your change in your bag too.
That's fine. My phone is back here if you want.
Where?
But I'm gonna need that because I don't have everybody's number.
Yep.
Okay?
Just bag's fine. And you came to check on him, Heather? Could you hear him in there, or were you in there with him saying it hurts, it hurts?
I was in there.
Had he been asleep prior to saying anything, or was he kind of awake still?
He was awake. And I cleaned it up. I didn't think it was that. I really didn't think it was that bad. You know, because I didn't. You know, they're not even like.
Sure.
And I didn't notice any of them missing or any of that. So I was like.
This moment, back during the original interaction, is perhaps the most interesting, and one the cops would have looked back on. When the chaos subsides, the suspect's mood changes massively, and she's almost jovial. Is this what provided the cops with the evidence they needed?
And then I woke up a minute ago and he was on the floor. Because I was asleep on the couch.
So you had been in bed with him when he was saying it hurts?
No. I mean, I was kind of, but I wasn't going to bed yet. It wasn't.
Right, were you laying down in bed with him though?
No.
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 And at 3 o'clock, what was it like at that time?
Like that? I mean, not cold.
But he was in bed?
He was in bed and he was coherent and he was, you know.
Did he say anything to you?
Mm-mm.
So then you went back to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
On the sofa again?
On the sofa, yeah, because he... Sorry.
He's in bed?
Yes!
Is that normal for him?
No!
No?
I was mad. Sorry, bad words.
No.
Comes out, I ain't laying in a piss bed.
So then, right before you called us, you went and checked on him again. And then
he was on the floor.
He was on the floor. Okay.
He was face down. He was on the laptop, the school laptop, face down. And when he goes to sleep, he's cold anyway. Mm-hmm. And so, but when I rolled him over, there was puke and.
And he was lying on the floor or lying on the bed?
On the floor.
Does he have a history of suicide? Has he ever hurt himself before?
Not with me, no.
And is he your husband?
We got married in September.
In September?
How long have you guys been together?
Almost a year. We had a little tiny little grandbaby born on Monday. It's in the back. There's 2 adult children, a toddler, and a newborn.
Heather?
Good job you not being at school anymore.
So what school were you at in the foreman? What was your duties there?
I'm a teacher.
Okay. And he works at the school too? Oh.
His first name is Robert. Do you happen?
What grade do you teach with the little ones?
Better than first. I taught for a while.
Oh, that first is tough.
They're great.
So Heather, we're just our procedure is just to investigate every okay.
Like a crime. I know.
Yep, exactly. So we're just.
I didn't do anything, you know.
I know we're not accusing you of that, okay? But it's just as important to eliminate you as a suspect as anything else, okay? And you're saying he had some medical conditions. You said clots.
Some colitis, ulcerative. He takes 10 meds.
Okay.
Had he been drinking at all today? Does he drink? Yeah. Does he drink often when he takes medication?
No. Well, he takes his meds all the time. But...
What did you have last night?
We had a little bit of.
What kind and how much can you guess?
The woman faced charges of second-degree. This woman tried to avoid the consequences of her crime for many years, but in the next case, an anonymous criminal wanted to get justice on his own partners immediately. Blue van bust. Our next case begins on the 23rd of November 2023. Police were called by a man claiming to have been in a van full of drugs who wanted to report the crime. Having been left behind by his partners, the anonymous call gave the cops all the information they needed to find the smugglers and confiscate their goods.
County 911, where is the emergency?
Yes, can I report a van? They got drugs in the van. They're headed to Fidel's.
Where are they currently located?
They just left BP by Chubby's. They're going to the Dells that way.
Okay, how do you know that they have in the car?
Because I seen it, and I went in the store, and they left me.
And they what?
I was in the car with them, and they kicked me out of the car.
Okay, who are they?
And it's Tony.
Okay. Was there anyone else in the car?
Yes, Judd. I don't know his last name. And Tony's got a bunch of warrants and everything else.
And they're on their way into the Wisconsin Dells?
Yes.
What kind of drugs do they have on them? What are they driving?
A blue van, minivan.
What's your first name?
Can I keep this private?
Yep, we can do that. All right, we'll see if we can make someone or have someone make contact with them. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
The cops ensure that the suspects are moved away from the car safely. They detain them at gunpoint without much cause for concern. After placing them in the car, they interview them.
Drop what's in your hand and walk backward. Do it now. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Anything on you? Put your hands behind your back now. Keep your eyes there.
Do you have anything to do with it?
What's your name?
Tony.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. Come back here. Is your car unlocked?
Yes, unlocked.
They didn't have anything to do with it.
We'll figure that out. Have a seat. Passengers, step out of the vehicle with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Put that down. Face away from us. Walk backward. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Drop the... You're not going to be able to have it anyway. Your hands behind your back. Anything illegal on you I need to know about at this second. Have a seat. We'll get it figured out, right?
No, I'm not sure. But normally,
yep.
I have two kids. I told her more than one. I'm every 5 seconds.
All right. Passengers, step out of the vehicle. Do it now. Oh, other side. Other side. Put that down. Turn around and walk backward. Put the cigarette down. I'm out of handcuffs, Niles. We'll have to trade. Your hands behind your back. Anything on you?
No.
5603 to 10. We're going to stay in vehicle. Okay. Just whoever this is.
Oh my God.
Face the car.
Yes, sir.
I got them if you want to focus up there.
So why is she running?
She had a water foul.
What else?
Then mostly she's in the
What else is in the car?
Oh, she got a car.
How much? Enough to run like this?
No.
Oh.
Like there's... I think she has some shit on her.
Well, I know there's dope. Is it on her, in her?
I think she put it in. She tried something in her head.
Is that what some of that movement was?
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't know what it was. But in the center console was a bunch of shit.
Okay.
It's about...
She's not that far.
The suspect is making excuses, but the cops aren't sure if they believe him. They seem to be in denial and are being very careful about what they say.
I had nothing on me. My bag is down there on the ground, and so is my phone.
All right, but I saw you two dive. You and Sean diving around quite a bit.
Oh, we had to grab his. And he needed the ashtray, and the lighter. I just needed it because she was running, and we couldn't get her to stop, and my nerves were going. And
So you understand if you're lying, I'm gonna...
Yes, I do understand, sir.
And nothing, I didn't miss anything when I was searching you?
No, I don't have anything on me. My backpack's up there.
Yeah, I saw that. Where did you guys leave from?
We were leaving from Linden Station.
Okay, going where?
To the Dells.
Oh, for what?
Just to go see some friends.
Alright. Alright, just because you're in cuffs, I'm going to read you this. Doesn't mean you're under arrest, it just means you're in cuffs. Alright, so what happened? Just explain to me the series of events.
Cop got behind us, she started freaking out. Why don't you do it? Go to the gas station. I'm not gonna stop, I'm not gonna stop. And then she felt like she was gonna stop, and Judge kept her out. Just go. And then to tell her how many cars was supposed to get. The entire time, literally, I have studio clips on that.
What were you guys diving around for in there?
I was on my phone.
I saw both of you guys jumping around a little bit.
I was playing on my phone. I was looking for at one point.
Alright. So you think there's a little dope in there, but not enough to do all this?
I think they spent $80 though.
Okay. Where did they buy that?
I don't know. That was where we met.
What's that?
That was where we met at.
Which BP?
One on 85.
Where?
85.
Oh, exit 85? Okay, guy or girl?
I don't know. I was using the car we had. I was really in front of the gas station.
You were in the front? Okay. Alright, as of right now, you're not in any trouble. If I find anything that leads me to believe you were lying, then you will be. I'm just saying, just so I'm being clear with you, okay? So is there anything else you could tell me right now?
There's Susan Potter, it's all in the council.
Okay, we're going to wait for a canine just based on...
It's mostly just paraphernalia, I think, scale.
Was she thinking about running, or what was with the slowing down?
Yeah, well, she was worried about running out of gas.
Oh, she's almost out of gas.
That's what happened now.
Gotcha.
Did tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why she was slowing down, okay. I thought maybe somebody was going to try to run up that hill.
There was no convincing her of letting anything other than that. She was out of prison.
Okay. You want to run the VIN? The VIN? Yeah. Alright, well, if anything else you think of it, knock.
A search of the car with a sniffer dog reveals the truth of what they were hiding. Not only is the minivan in a state, but it's also full of evidence that had been used.
Doors open, or did you open them?
Well, they open them when we call them up. Yeah, we did a high risk.
I'd call that.
What's that?
It was right after Amber said they called.
Somewhere, yeah. It was right in the middle of our lane. Where's Justin at?
What was that?
What is this? Just a pocket.
It might be.
Why would you keep a rock in a baby? Yeah, it's weird. Get to the back before I do that black backpack there. Okay. These seats come up.
Oh, that?
These seats come up. You can
I couldn't find a way to look under that.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah.
They return to the suspects, seeing if they will now decide to admit to what has been thrown from the car. While the female suspect admits to the use of and could not provide a prescription for the medication, another suspect was released.
What's this? You probably want to let your agent know about today.
Can I grab my smoke and sit out of the car?
Not a minute here, yeah. Who did she meet with?
I don't know the guy's name. I don't know.
You know everybody around here.
Not up here. I don't like it up here.
We're not up here.
Yeah. Well, Stuno County, we met the guy.
We were in Stuno County. 85
Yeah,
is Stuno County.
Right, but when we met, whoever the fuck they met was in 85. That's where they bought their dough.
There's a mouse or something I was staring at, sorry.
I don't know, something spooked them. We ended up down this way, and I don't know. It's just weird. Whatever cop got behind her, must have had some kind of.
The female suspect was ultimately only charged with second-degree recklessly endangering safety. In this case, the cops seized only a small amount of, but in our next case, they hit the jackpot. Rooftop mystery. Our next case begins during an undisclosed period. Police were called to a home in Norwood to arrest a man who had been deported from the U.S. When they arrive, a new mystery reveals itself as the cops begin to question whether there's something else hidden there.
Health and Wellness Center. Can you just pass on the information to Xavier?
The cops make their way onto the scene, but the place is in a state. They're trying to locate the suspect and notice a strange bag on the roof.
Hello? We got a call about some suspicious property on the roof.
What?
I guess they said a red bag or something on the roof. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, sir.
Were you involved in the run here last night?
I was in handcuffs, so yeah.
Okay. I guess the neighbor said there was something with a run here. I was not working last night. Something with a run here last night with shots fired, and they said there's...
It wasn't shots fired, it was a big bang. That was a SWAT team. It wasn't shots, it was bangs.
Okay. Well, they, for some reason, thought it was gunshots, and they said there's a bag on the roof.
I don't know. Yeah, they just left like not even an hour ago. It was 6 o'clock.
Okay, I literally just, I literally just started like a few minutes ago.
Okay.
I have no idea. They said there was some type of shots fired and a bag on the roof, so. Okay. Yeah. What were they here for? Okay. Do you know of anything on your roof? Do you care if I just see what they're talking about? Are you friends with your neighbors?
That one no called?
I don't know who called. Is this vacant?
No. It could have been either or because he was outside a little while ago, and I don't know about her. It could have been. It could have been them.
Well, here, do you want to walk back with me and we'll just see? I have no idea what they're talking about.
A search through the house reveals a sorry scene. This is not a safe space for kids. The cop finally gets the bag and opens it to find inside.
People came.
Hey, don't hurt yourself.
I'm not. I got on this roof all the time. Sometimes when I was a kid.
Okay. All right.
What happened to the window? What window?
It was holding up by one thing, and he took it off.
Well,
the window's still here. I can put the window back up. This was
you want to step outside and see what's in this thing?
Yeah, come on.
One of his bags.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that ain't.
So, like I was telling him, I literally just started a couple minutes ago. I have no idea what happened overnight. Is there anything strange that would be in this bag?
We have no idea. That's not our bag.
Okay.
That is his bag.
Okay.
So I don't know what's in it. I need you and you.
I just want to ask before I open it.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Look at the house. It looks like deodorant.
There's some other stuff, maybe. 7 or 12.
Oh my Jesus.
7 or 12.
12. Myself and the residents here have recovered the bag. We're gonna take inventory of it real quick.
Is that yours? Yours?
It was in my window. It was in my room, Mom.
It was in your room?
By my room. Outside the window.
My mom's not gonna get in trouble for whatever. I don't.
He's gone, correct?
Yes.
No, but it's just like I was telling him. The neighbors called and said there was some type of shots fired, which was the flashbangs, and then they said a bag got thrown onto the roof, and so that's why they're kind of suspicious. Now that's drugs. But this is a lot of stuff. Okay. I just don't want you to think we're coming and stuff is disappearing. Thank goodness one of the neighbors called and a kid or something like that didn't get a hold of this stuff.
I mean, yeah.
You know that.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I don't want to assume. But we have this happen all the time with police officers. Like somebody be storming. We actually had one of our officers last year open a dresser drawer, and just the dust that fell out. So, thank goodness. Yeah. Now I don't know what this stuff is. I'm not even going to open it, but you can see it as well as I can.
My question to you is, this is none of mine, none of my mother's, none of my brother's. So we're not. That's what she is getting so upset about. That she thinks that she's gonna, and I don't want to be in trouble. It's not mine. As we see, that's not mine.
Listen.
It's not my brother's.
No.
Calm down, Mom.
And ma'am, I'm not taking anybody to jail right now, okay?
Right now.
I don't know.
The suspects are not admitting to the drugs they found. They make their statements and are asked to inform the cops in the future if they find something else like this.
No, I just want to make sure she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I
mean, this is her house, so
right.
I don't want her. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew none of that was here.
I understand. Listen, I'm not here hooking people right now or anything like that.
But so much
attention medic 82 and engine 82. Attention medic 82 and engine 82. Response 4805 Montgomery Road, Suite 140, Dialysis Access Center.
Yeah.
For a 61-year-old female, low pulse, 39.
Okay. Any questions about anything? Okay. Like I said, I'm going to take this. Harrison. Officer Harrison. Yep, and I'm with Norwood. Okay? If there's any questions, just call the department. Do you have our number?
No, but I can look it up. Or you can give me your card. Is that how I can find out anything, or?
So what I'm going to do is
I don't even know how any of this works. Like, I don't, since the SWATs came, I don't know if they are going to try to press charges on us, or I don't know how anything works, and I kind of just want to know. Because I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're kind of like the innocent bystanders and all, and I don't want anything to happen to my family because of anything.
Right.
I have 3 little kids, an elderly mom, and my little brother.
Right.
So I need to know how to go about to make sure that my family is okay.
Uh-huh. So normally, especially when SWAT comes, if somebody's going to jail, that's the time it happens.
Okay.
Okay.
The cops leave things on good terms without anyone additionally being arrested here. The cop leaves his card behind for future contact.
This is me.
Okay.
And then there's this phone number on here.
Wait a minute. Who? Jeremiah. Okay, I'll be in there.
There's a phone number on here, but I'm a beat cop. I'm never in the office. Okay. So this phone number I wrote on the back will get you to somebody at the desk that's sitting there.
Okay.
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 All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your help. And like I said, if you find anything else, call us and we'll dispose of it properly. Okay? All right.
Bye, police.
Bye. You have a better day, okay? Get some rest.
The real suspect of this case was eventually charged with re-entry after deportation. Here it was drugs being hidden, but in our next case, it was a terrible murder scene. Bloated body. Our next case begins on the 17th of October 2024. Police in Florida were informed of a murder that had happened in a home. What the cops were not informed of is that it was a son who had killed his own mother's boyfriend. The police were informed, however, that the bloated body of the victim had been found on his couch.
497.
He came to the station earlier today, said he hadn't heard from his friend in a couple of days.
Okay.
Came back just a few minutes ago, said that he saw that his friend was bloated and stuff on the couch.
Okay.
The back sliding door was left unlocked. This is how we got inside to the residence.
Okay.
And as we walked in, we saw a pool underneath the couch. He was on the side, deformity to the left side of the head, and he was riggered.
Okay.
So then we got you guys out. Thank you.
Hello, sir. My name's Officer Clark, just at PPD. What's your first name?
James.
James, what's your last name?
Hawkins Jr.
The cops arrive and interview the eyewitness. They're able to say when they last saw the suspect.
When was the last time you seen him?
I'm going to say Sunday or Monday. I kept checking, knocking, doing like that.
Yeah.
The mail was, he was laying down, like they always do, and she would be in the room.
There's a female that lives with him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's who I was.
What's her name?
I used to call her Snow White, because you don't know. I can't think right now. Then I had a son there.
So the last time you seen him on Sunday or Monday, you were inside the house, and he was laying down on the couch?
Mm-hmm.
Was she there?
Yeah, she was there, and the son was there.
What's his son's name?
I think Eli, but I'm not sure. Because we didn't mingle like that.
Would you go stand by the back door?
Is it the back door?
The back door is how we got in, so just make sure nobody gets in.
I just had that feeling.
So how often do you guys typically talk?
Oh, shoot. A couple times a day.
Talk to him a couple times a day?
Yeah. And then he had a habit of not picking up, so I just not rang until somebody to see. Left the car there. I bet she left that unlocked.
Okay.
Because if you got the door locked, the front door locked.
The front door's locked.
So you have to go that way.
So you went in through the back sliding glass door, and then what happened?
I smelled the smell, and then I looked, and then I did a box thing.
Okay.
Because then, being know about
So
police.
you didn't get close to him or anything like that, and then you just walked across the street and you told him what was going on?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I asked him earlier, I said, did y'all hear anything back home? He was always kicking her out. And then I went downtown to see one of his friends to see they gonna call me. Yeah, he got a son and a daughter, one in Alabama. I can't think of her mom, but I don't know how to reach them. Then she get his phone and go to his phone.
The interviews continue with cops getting to know the key members of this case. They're already able to piece together a picture.
Do they all live back here too, or?
Well, no, the gentleman in the blue lives in the house next to me, and the other one's my brother-in-law that just came in from California.
Okay. So do you know Mr. Otis?
Only briefly, not well at all. Had conversations with him, new neighbor, things like that. Seems very nice. Met his wife, Jessica, and
Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay. White female?
Yeah.
Do you know her last name by chance?
No.
That wasn't his wife.
She told me that it was her and her husband that lived there, because when Robert sold, he said it was going to be Otis and his mom that were going to be living here. So, and then I met her. She said, no, my husband, Otis, and everything. She's
been lying for years.
Anyway.
You can't believe nothing coming out of her mouth.
Okay, so you said that they've been living here how long, ma'am?
I don't know,
7,
6
8
months, maybe?
Yeah,
6, 7 months.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
When was the last time you seen him, physically seen
I
him?
talked to him Sunday. I was out here cleaning.
Around what
up
time?
And stuff. That was Sunday afternoon when you guys got back.
Mm-hmm.
So, was that Saturday or Sunday? You guys got back. Jessica got out, and he, because that's when I saw him. That's how I got him.
Yeah, I had to take him to get groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that was Sunday. To get groceries?
I think it was, yeah.
I think so. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure I
think-
spoke to him on Sunday, because the top of his tree had taken out the fence. And I told him, don't worry about it. I'm planning on replacing the fence, but if you could clean up the whole top of that tree, that would be great.
Right.
And he said, I'm going to go in for a few minutes and I'll come back out. And I never saw him again. So I hauled it all out. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he was on his medication.
Yeah.
And so that's why he didn't come out like that. I used to have to go over to his house. But she stayed in there alone. You know.
I never saw her very often.
His friends didn't like her. Told her bad news.
And you said the last time you seen him was Sunday afternoon. You talked about
Yeah.
the tree and your fence.
Another helpful eyewitness is able to look through their phone, which again places the victim's death on either Sunday or Monday.
It's not going to be this camera. It'll be that one, if anything, that's on. Oh, here we go. Looky there. Let's see if our site is offline. But you can scroll back there and see if they ever got anything. It's still on today, though.
What day was it?
It would have been, I think we're guessing Sunday or Monday. But it was Monday morning first thing when I went out to start. That stuff was all over there, and I'm like, "Oh, they're washing
Yeah,
cars
'cause he
today."
was supposed to help you get the pump
It
from.
was Monday morning. The clothes and stuff were outside.
Yeah.
About what time?
Oh, when did I get started? I was lazy. I didn't get started almost 9 Monday morning out here. I was starting to rake and everything, and I was
And the
hauling
last time
other
you
piles.
seen him,
Was
physically
Sunday
seen him, was
afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's a way to see if there's, let's see, filter.
How about it? No more probably than I do with it.
I didn't pay any attention. I didn't know how many days the stuff was out because they always out there.
What's sun look like?
He is, I'm going to say mulatto, and he had fluffy hair. So
Blonde, fluffy
with that
hair?
thin, no, not blonde. Well, it was a lighter color.
Dirty blonde, kind of brownish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think more along that was not black
Okay.
or anything. So if
Tattoos?
that's him,
Yeah.
makes
Yeah,
me
yeah.
nervous.
I saw that one time. Just a younger kid.
The cops catch up to a key suspect, the victim's partner's son. He's searched and does not resist going with them quietly.
Yeah, 10-4, I'm in contact. Let me see you.
I got one outside the phone too.
Alright, I got you.
Where you at, bud? Where you at?
Okay, let's get them all through. 88 at the bridge.
Feels good.
Got anything in your pockets now?
I probably got my wallet on me. good, bud. You taking them or?
It don't matter. You got your trust on it, so you know.
Yeah.
It's fine.
What's your name, buddy?
Jacquel.
Jacquel?
Jacquel.
Jacquel. Okay. Your last name is?
Maynard.
I'm sorry? Maynard. How old are you? 19. What school did you go before? What high school?
I went to Lemon. I went to Lakewood. But I ain't never finished high school. I ended up getting my GED.
Okay. Well, you're in Lakewood, you know Officer Rivera? The school officer?
I've not seen him before.
Okay. Baptiste? A female officer of Baptiste?
Probably, I don't pay attention to people. I be trying to focus on
I got you. Are you, do you have a job right now? Just stay right here.
In the jail, the cops get to know the suspect better, and he's calm and almost jovial. He seems ambitious about his future, but after what he's done, he has no future.
What company do you want to
like therapy companies that help people, and like really all companies that have some help somebody.
Okay, like what kind of help? Like
mental health type of help.
Okay.
And physical help, like a hospital or something too.
Okay. So like that stuff, you have to go into medical service. Kind of, you know, so like psychiatrist, you have the psychology class and a bunch of stuff like that. Okay, healthcare, that's what you need to get in and take a look at that, all right? When we're done with this, let's say, whatever it is, the judge releases you want to go back to school, you also have an opportunity to go back to school. Think about all those stuff, all right, man? You got a long way ahead of you, bro.
It just hard to get something that I didn't do once again. I'm surprised I ain't killed myself the first time. I just did 5 years since I was 14. Now this is a first degree murder. It was something I didn't do. I was just trying to save my people. It's like I always get up for trying to help my people. The reason why I ain't telling my cousin the first time was because that was my family member. I didn't want to hurt my grandma.
I got you. Are you diagnosed with anything? Okay.
The suspect was charged with first-degree murder. Here, hatred ended in a... But in our next case, it's love that leads to a horrible crime. Love ends in blood. Our final case begins on the 28th of April, 2024. A woman incriminated herself when she called 911 to let them know that her boyfriend had been attacked. Suggesting she had given away too much, the police instantly knew who to point the finger of blame at.
When did this happen?
Just now.
Where are you?
I'm driving. I couldn't leave because he put his hands on me. I couldn't deal with it.
Okay. Where did you shoot him?
I have no idea.
Who is he? Is he a boyfriend, a husband?
Yes, he's my boyfriend of 7 years.
Okay, and so it looks like you are on a freeway right now. Where are you headed?
I'm heading to a family member.
Where did you shoot him? Like at what?
I have no idea.
You picked up a gun and you held it at him. Did you shoot him in the chest?
Did you shoot him in the leg? I don't know where.
Okay.
I don't know where.
And you said he was being physical with you?
Yes.
And what is his name?
Corey Wilson.
When is his birthday? 1982. Okay. How long have you guys been fighting today?
We've been fighting for months. It's an ongoing thing.
Okay. Have you guys been physical with each other before?
Yes.
Okay. Was he talking or anything after you shot him? Did he say anything to you?
Yes.
What was he saying?
The only thing he said was like, please call 911.
I need to know where you're headed. Where does your family live?
I'm not going to say that.
Okay. Whose was this?
It's my.
Okay.
We both have a.
Okay. Do you still have it on you, or did you leave it there?
I threw it off the side of the road.
Where did you throw it off to the side of the road at?
I don't know.
Did he have his out? Was his locked away somewhere?
I don't know where his is. The only thing I'm going to do, it was in the safe.
His gun was in the safe?
He threatened me with his gun, and he threatened me with it that before, and put his hands on me multiple times.
Okay. What kind of car are you in right now?
That's not important. I need you to go and check on that.
I know, ma'am. We've got officers pulling up to the house right now. We've got paramedics coming up.
The officers rush to the door and find that it's locked. They break it down and enter the scene. They locate the victim and find that there's bullet damage in the wall.
Does someone want to double check the numerics?
Tempe Police Department!
Police department!
He's still breathing.
You see him?
Yeah.
Break.
He's breathing. He's moving. Don't move, brother. Let me glove it.
Corey.
Corey, man, we're coming to help.
Hey, we're going to see you right now. Is there anybody else in here? Can you shake your head?
Corey! He lifted his head up. No, it's up. All right, let's move up.
I've said so much already.
You sent what?
I've said so much already. I have to call my attorney.
I know, but
I can't do this. I just want you to check on him.
Okay.
And make sure he's okay.
We can check on him. I just want to be able to notate your name in the call. What is your name?
I don't even want to say.
Okay, if you don't tell me, and then look, I have one other question with you. The gun that you had, is it like a handgun or rifle? What kind of gun was it that he was shot with?
Can you just please check on him? How far the police are? How far are they?
I told you that officers are en route right now. We are going to be checking on him. Can you please tell me what kind of gun he was shot with?
You have to knock.
Later on, the suspect is interviewed by cops about her involvement in all of this. She's keen to have an attorney and doesn't want to say much. She's very emotional about what she's done.
So we'll give it like 10 more minutes. I'll probably try to call the answering service again and see if they can call him.
In the meantime, can we Google while we're waiting for that first?
Yeah, so what do you think you want to look up? So just
attorney?
Like 24/7 attorney? Like what, I mean, what do you, I don't even know. Or attorneys near me?
Yeah.
All right, attorneys near me.
I mean, is there a public defender I can speak with temporarily?
It doesn't really work like that. Public defenders aren't.
So if I don't have an attorney right now to talk to me, then I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Friday. It's 7 o'clock. So what are the chances of getting a hold of an attorney?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know.
It's probably slim to none.
I really don't know. Let's do what we can do. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's anything?
I don't know anything.
Okay. I'll just be honest with you. He's okay. He is. So
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm a homicide detective, so that's why I'm here. They pronounced him deceased probably about 2.5 hours ago.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, I wouldn't lie to you. Not about something this serious. So. That's why I wanted to kind of piece things together, but I'm giving you the opportunity, and that's why we have a timeline on things as well.
I get it, and I understand, but I do need an attorney.
Yeah, I totally get it. Okay. I'm gonna give you some. Do you want some tissues?
Can I use the bathroom again?
Yeah. Give me just a minute, please.
Oh my God.
The suspect was charged with first-degree